Hello and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is going to be my look at the movie Elektra from the Marvel series of films, and we're going to be having a look at some of the different collector's versions that I've got from this movie, both on DVD and Blu-ray. So the one we're going to start off with here is a UK release, Elektra on DVD with this kind of nice slipcase. Now, one thing you may not be able to see on camera is the actual slipcase has got kind of some kind of like Japanese writing on it, which is kind of not exactly embossed, but it has a shimmery feel to it. It's a really nice looking sort of slipcase. Now, I actually had one of these before and it had a sticker on it right here, like a price sticker or something, but when you peeled it off, it literally peeled off all of these all of this writing. So this is quite delicate. So be careful if you do get one of these. I actually have two of these because of this, and one's got a big hole there, well, not the hole, big portion where the writing has come off. And this is the case of the just the standard DVD from the UK. This was clearly a retailer exclusive. I'm not quite sure which one it was from, but it's I really like it. I think it's a really subtle collector's case there, pretty decent. Now, the reason why I want to keep this one here outside of the slipcase is to show you the next item. So in the UK we had a company called Virgin Megastores, and they did a basically an exclusive sleeve. It looks kind of similar when you first glance at it, but outside of the slipcase, this is the regular sleeve in the UK. And then we had this exclusive artwork from the Virgin Megastores. So let's have a closer look. As you can see, you actually get quite a good look at some of the bad guys in this movie, and obviously a different pose with Jennifer Garner there as Elektra. Other than that, it's obviously just the same standard release, but nonetheless, it is actually, if you see this one, it is actually a exclusive to Virgin Megastores when they were a thing here in the UK. Next up, we have a Canadian version, I believe, and this is a slipcase, so it's basically you know, not particularly a limited edition as such, but obviously would have only been produced for a certain time. And obviously you've got the kind of the different kind of colour on the back there, which kind of does make it pop somewhat. That is, I believe, a Canadian version of the DVD. Going back to the UK, this is not exactly a limited edition, but a couple of these titles you'll have with, you know, a CD-ROM. This time we have a Fantastic Four CD-ROM. So it's just the kind of the standard DVD bundled with a Fantastic Four promotional tool, ultimately, to try and get you to buy that as well. But nonetheless, there it is in slightly different packaging. This is, I think, a Canadian, just a standard DVD release. There you go. Next one I'm going to show you, I believe, is actually a bootleg. You know, I sometimes get these online and you see like a picture and you think, oh, I haven't seen that cover before, and it turns out and it looks like it will be a bootleg. So I'm 99% sure it is a bootleg. It's probably from an Asian market. You know, I kind of like the cover, but you know, I don't really like buying bootlegs if I knowingly know what it is. And then we have a French DVD. I really like the picture of this one. So this one is a re-release, I believe, after the film was already out, and really fantastic, you know, cover with the striking black and white and red imagery here, and it makes for a really striking image here, which was actually used for the Steelbooks, which we'll have a look at in just a little bit. But this was the French DVD of it, and despite the fact that this isn't maybe one of the best films, this is one of the best artworks, I think, on some Marvel films. And then we have the US release of the director's cut, which wasn't all that different. You know, it's a few minutes here and there, basically. I think there's a dream sequence in the deleted scenes with the stuff that had Ben Affleck in it. But anyway, director's cut. So a slightly different version from the US. Now we're going to have a look at some Blu-rays. So this one here is exclusive to HMV, basically. They have these kind of exclusive slipcases for this and some other ones. After that, it is just kind of the standard Blu-ray release there. Now we come on to the cool stuff. So this is the Steelbook. This was originally in the UK, exclusive to Zavvi. I'm not sure if it was released in other territories with different companies, but nonetheless in Zavvi, that's what it was in the UK. And it's actually one of the more sought after Marvel Steelbooks now, and obviously mine's still sealed, so I can't open it up for you. But it's again, it's that artwork that I really, really enjoy. You know, I was so pleased obviously to have this in Steelbook form, because I really did think it was kind of one of the best pieces of artwork that I've seen for this movie. But this is the real piece de resistance, as it's called, for the Elektra movies, basically, because this is the film arena version of that Steelbook. So, and this is what we call a premium Steelbook, in case you don't know. So essentially, it's the same Steelbook that I've just shown you, but it has this extra packaging on it, numbered to just 300 there. So that really is a very low number being produced worldwide, and it's obviously got the Steelbook in there with the various promotional pamphlets and books and whatnot. So it really does make it a very collectible piece. I mean, at the moment, this particular release goes for I've seen it go for £300 on eBay in 2018. So it really is a very, very nice piece. And that's 11 copies of Elektra that I have. There you go. You never need more than 11 copies of Elektra. So that is Elektra. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.